All you fragrant people, and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So we have this incense Bharat Vasi from Parimal Mandir. This is one of their best selling incenses, and the packaging is the same like you have in the incense sticks, but this is a dhoop stick that we have here. And I don't know if it was in the market earlier. I had no clue. I just got this dhoop stick, so to me this is new. They have the incense stick, and the packaging is the same as that same brown thing with that Indian man that's shown there, and the packaging is in English on one side and in Hindi on the other side. The same thing for the openings, it's Hindi and English on either sides. Then we have this incense is for 25 grams of incense is for 20 rupees, and this is what we get inside the main pack is this is an unbranded, this is a branded pouch, and we get around I think around 8 incense sticks in this, 8 dhoop sticks in this. That's what we have. It's a machine made normal I think 6-inch incense, and this is brown in color. This is like normal any other incense stick that we have in the market, the dhoop stick that we have in the market. Going by its length, it's going to be there for around 35 to 40 minutes. So that's the kind of burn time this has. And the top note is that green fragrance. If you've ever crushed a fresh palm leaf in your hand, the green fragrance that you get from that crushed leaf is what you get here. And it's a mix of sweetness. There's a hint of sweetness to it. Even though this is one of their best selling incenses, I somehow don't like this. I'm really sorry. This was requested by Deepak ji and Vidutam ji, and I'm sure because this is one of their best sellers, so I'm sure many of you must have really wanted to know about the fragrance. And so it has that greenish sweet kind of fragrance. When you light up the incense, the fragrance that you get is still that greenish sweet fragrance, but it has toned down quite a bit. And if we talk of the intensity, it's like a little less than mid mild. So it's not going to bother you, it's not going to irritate you. It's like present, but not, it's there and you can make it out, but it's not in your face. So that's the kind of fragrance this is. The diffusion is in my entire house, and I'm not sure if the diffusion capacity is good, because even in my house the diffusion fades as it goes away from the incense. So it's like present, but not like really present, because it's of course not really a high note incense. I mean the incense is not, the intensity is not really high. So the fragrance that you get away from the incense is quite low, it's quite less. So that's the kind of diffusion it has. If you talk of retention, the retention is around 3 to 4 hours in my house, and depending on the kind of upholstery and ventilation is there in your house, the retention might differ. So that's how it is. And even though this is their best seller and many of you like it, because I have clearly I remember standing at a pansari store once, and I saw many people coming specially for this incense. So I'm sure that this is one of the best sellers. They really like it. I mean many people like it, but because I do not like this, I just somehow don't like it. So I'm going to give it a star rating of 2. So that's Parimal Mandir with a star rating of 2. Now the quiz that we had last time is, what is the Latin name of Indian cow? So the Latin name for Indian cow is Bos indicus, and of course there are quite a few indigenous varieties we have. They also call it Brahman cattle, they call it Zebu. So these are the common names that we have, but the Latin name is Bos indicus or Bos taurus. Some people say that it's Bos taurus and some say that it's Bos indicus, but I think because it's India, so I think indicus makes more sense. So that's Bos indicus. Now the quiz that we have this time is, who is the brand ambassador of Prabhu Shri Ram Agarbatti? So that's the quiz for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you liked it, give it a like. If you think somebody else can learn something from it, to share it with them. This is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.